Should we give WB a round of applause for essentially killing the future of all we love? Should we? Here's a round of applause. WB, thank you. Thank you for continuing to do things that nobody asked for. In case you missed it, there was an expo, a conference yesterday, and the CEO of WB Games essentially came out and said that the future game strategy is to involve more live service, mobile, free-to-play games, rather than essentially launch big-budget, AAA, single-player experiences, pretty much just fully-fledged games. They want to just kind of transition to what they've been saying and echoing over the past couple months, that the free-to-play service, live service game, well, that's going to make us all our buckaroos, despite the fact that the most selling game last year was, guess what, a WB published game in Hogwarts Legacy. Oh, a single-player game, could you believe that? And instead of doing more of that, they're going to do more of Suicide Squad Kill of the Justice League, which is dead in water. Dumpster fire. Disgusting. And you're probably sitting here saying, wait, what does this mean for me? I'm a Mortal Kombat fan. Dynasty, what's going on? Well, at this point in time, you're probably going to continue to get nickel and dimed. You know, I've been on this platform here on YouTube complaining from the jump about everything that kind of seemed fishy lately in the direction they were going, from making us pay for crazy overpriced skins, crazy overpriced fatalities. A lot of this stuff used to be free, or it was packaged in a DLC pack for installments after installments. Now we have the premium shop, where not only do they nickel and dime you content that can only be bought, but even content that you may have missed, or content you can unlock yourself. But they'll tell you, but you gotta look and squint your eyes a little bit and see the little icon that says can be unlocked in the store. Like currently right now, there is a Kung Lao classic costume, right? For like $8 worth of dragon crystals. And you can unlock that. Apparently, in the future, I think at this point in time, we can't. So if you want to wait, you can. But if you want to pay some money, you can get that good old buckaroo skin ASAP fast before everyone else does. And seeing this all in my feed yesterday has just been really disheartening. Obviously, you guys knew I was probably going to talk about it. But yeah, man. At this point, no amount of us complaining, being honest, bickering, fighting back is really doing anything. The only thing they see is this, right? You would think they're a big multi-billion-dollar corporation, yet again, this just goes against everything the data suggests. Let me just sit here and think about fighting games that WB's made as of late, right? You have your Mortal Kombats, but if you remember, there was a free-to-play fighter that came out, I want to say, was it, 2 years ago at this point, that got killed a year ago? Do you guys remember Multiverses? I covered that game here on the channel. There was like a founders pack for $100-some. It was a free-to-play game, but you could like support and back the studios and get all this exclusive stuff. And then the game disappeared. Imagine that. You dropped $100 on a game that you haven't been able to play for months. And to be honest, it was a game I had a lot of fun playing. I would have gladly have probably dropped $60 if I got the full roster, etc., etc., etc. But they were experimenting this whole live service battle pass route, and it failed. Again, to the point where that was taken away, and I think finally, after months of it being gone, I think like 2 days ago, they tweeted out, "Is this thing still on microphone tap?" So eventually they're going to come back and give it, you know, a full, I think, installment, not just this like little pre-alpha phase that we got, which was presented as that, but still had a battle pass, was charging people $100 for a Founders Edition. And then they took the game away ultimately. I don't think when people spent $100 on that game, they were expecting it to go missing, right? So despite their most selling game, most sold game, is that English? Not even for WB, but in general, that game sold more than anything last year, 2023. And that was a single player experience, legit game. One of the few games we got that was worth a shit from WB as of late, and they killed it. Knocked it out the park. And instead, they said, yeah, we made some money off that, but this live service shit, we're gonna do. So, I guess I'm just here to say, we're fucked. You thought Mortal Kombat 1 was bad right now? Seriously, you thought this was bad? A cameo skin costing more than a primary skin? You thought this was bad? It's only going to get worse. No amount of me getting into this microphone is going to make a difference. Apparently, the money is what they're after, yet the data suggests that it's failing, but maybe it's not? I don't know. This is just a precursor of things to come. And I've seen Super come out and mention on Twitter he's not excited for this route WB's taking. I've seen Max come out and say he feels bad for NetherRealm Studios and hopes that they can make a game that's not going to just be plagued with microtransactions like this. And I agree with all that completely. But at the end of the day, guys, I told you. Go back and watch the footage months ago. When they first started charging us for those fatalities, I said, this'll be the game. This'll be the game that kills the franchise. We're going to go back 10 years from now and be like, oh yeah, Mortal Kombat 11. Great roster. Great roster. Dream roster. Invasions was redundant. Was plagued with fucking paid fatalities. Really? You're charging me for a cinematic I can watch on YouTube? Skins that cost you $8, $9, $10. And the funny thing about this is like the dragon crystals, you can only get them in so many implements, right? So it's like you either get like the $5 pack or like the $15 pack. And I obviously know you can unlock the dragon crystals in game, Dynasty. You don't have to spend any of your money. They even nerfed the way you got dragon crystals. Like, it's not as easy as spending an hour and I can unlock this skin. No. It's not easy to get dragon crystals in Mortal Kombat 1. Say what you will. If you're going to defend this and say that, whatever, bro. You know what you're doing. You know damn well it is not easy to get these damn dragon crystals. You know that. You fucking know that. It's made for you to want to just say, you know what? I'll use my wallet. I'll buy these skins. And if you think this is bad, just wait until we get our next Mortal Kombat game or Injustice game. I mean, right now, this game is technically live service. It's been live service from the jump because, well, look it, we have a shop, a premium shop. And that's not to say that like every live service game is bad because, dude, some aren't. World of Warcraft's figured it out forever. League of Legends. I mean, me, lately, I've been addicted to Helldivers. You're doing it, though, with a fighting game. You know what I mean? You're doing it with a fighting game, and it's just a different way to balance the grind versus the payouts. It's a fucking mess. I don't know if they've got it figured out yet because I don't think charging you more for a fucking cameo costume is the way to do things. Especially if you're like me and you paid $100 for this game. I paid $40 for Helldivers, and in that game, everything I want, I can pretty much get within a couple games. With Mortal Kombat, it takes a while to get these dragon crystals. Almost like I gotta raise my own baby Onaga Dragon King and make him lay an egg, and then there I go. I got my dragon crystals 10 years later. Like, they gotta find a way to make this work without completely spitting in the face of the consumer, and I don't think they've figured that out yet. And I don't know if they ever will, especially when, like, even the data suggests, hey, WB, do less of this. They're doing more of it. So will they learn from this? No. NetherRealm Studios, how innocent or guilty are they with this? We don't know the aspect there. We don't know who's pulling the strings. You know, how compromised is Ed Boon in NetherRealm? We don't fucking know. It's not like they can even come out and say anything because we already know from the community managers themselves they can't even say anything about fucking Mortal Kombat unless it's been checked and balanced out and approved from some type of Warner Bros. Rep. Like, they're presenting it like they're held hostage, these community managers. Granted, the one who said that was a WB employee. So do with that information as you will. I don't know, man. It's a shit show. But if you think that the future is looking bright for Mortal Kombat, it's not. It's really not. Communication's been better as of late, but this is still egregious. This is still fucked up. A lot of these skins should have just came with our premium edition, our combat pack, just like back in the day, man. Give me an affordable price. Back then I could spend like what, $8 to $10 on a pack and get several skins. Now I get one with a bunch of color palettes. It is what it is. I don't like the direction they're going. Makes me scared for Mortal Kombat 13. I feel like I said Mortal Kombat 12 next, but if I did say that earlier, I'm sorry. I'm just fucking all over the place, bro. I'm flustered. If I said that earlier, do not hold me like, oh, Dynasty doesn't know what he's saying. He can't even say Mortal Kombat 13. Will there be a Mortal Kombat 13? Is it Mortal Kombat 2? You know what the fuck I'm saying. I don't know, man. It's a shame. And from the jump, this game's just been plagued with issues, and I don't think it's ever going to get better. This game is essentially the Call of Duty of fighting games, right? It's meant to turn a profit. And with Ed Boon and the team being really about the whole, every time you release a new installment, it's got to be different. Again, it only gives them so much time to balance the game out and actually make the gameplay fluid. Hence why lately it's been a shit show and characters are broken. Game mechanics are broken. Animations are bad. And then we get redundant things like invasions. You know, we don't get anything really thought out and presented like it has a soul, you know, like back in the day, man. We've been asking for a long time to bring back something like Mortal Kombat Deception's Conquest. And back in the day, when I was playing that as a teenager, I just thought, one day in the future when I'm a fucking adult, there's going to be some crazy RPG in Mortal Kombat. And then I get to see Street Fighter World Tour be the closest thing to what I envisioned damn near 15 years ago. And it's just, it sucks. It's a punch, bro. It's a punch to the heart, to the face. I'm seeing my baby die. And it's like, what can I do at this point other than not buy this content? I can make these videos and try to rally the troops and get you guys to wake the fuck up, but I don't think any amount of anything's going to change the direction they're going. Obviously, they're in debt, billions and billions and billions of dollars in debt. The whole idea to save the franchise that we always talk about is maybe WB goes back to what they were saying they were going to do like 4 or 5 years ago and start selling off their properties, their licenses. My dream case scenario here is another company swoops in there if they open that up again and they buy the franchise, they buy Mortal Kombat for a couple, I don't know what it's worth. Who knows what this company's worth, this license worth, and maybe a PlayStation, a Microsoft, Sony, I fucking don't know. And they give it some love because at this point, they're just going to keep pretty much sucking this franchise dry and its consumers dry because they've came out and said it months ago in the conference call. The head guy at WB said we're leaving money on the table post-purchase. So they're going to continue to nickel and dime us. I talk about this once every other month when this gets brought up. And again, they keep saying it's the plan. I'm just the guy who plays video games. Some dude who smokes a lot of weed, sits down, plays fucking Mortal Kombat and talks about it. I don't expect to be able to part the WB Red Sea here and figure a way to balance this out, but I hope more people talk about it and voice their displeasures, and I hope a lot of you guys are aware that it's only going to get worse. And I'm not saying this to be a fear-mongering YouTuber and to just try to get clicks. I'm saying this because it's the truth. I've worked with this company. I've been blackballed from this company. I've seen how they treat their influencers. I'm telling you. For me, I've seen this shit die firsthand. You know what I mean? Personally. You know? And breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. So yeah, there you go. More of this, probably. And what do you guys think? What do you think of this? I just kind of spitballed here and did like practically a one take. So try to condense this as much as I can, cut it somewhere. And that's my thoughts, man. I've been sitting on this for about a day and a half now, and I just figured I'll throw another video out because I saw this happen yesterday, and I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe a cameo costume costs more than an MK3 skin. It seemed like when they dropped the Mortal Kombat 3 skins, you know, with things being slightly cheaper, wow, they listen. They're learning from this. They know not to completely just, like, take all our money. But then they drop a cameo that costs more than a classic primary. How is that improvement? One step forward, two steps back. Our game will continue to be a piece of shit. Especially when, again, they're trying to pump these out every 3 or 4 years. Every other big fighting game's legacy at this point. And because it's legacy, it's a better product. Gives the devs time to actually put their love into it. This is all about money, yet they don't follow the data. I fucking hate WB. I truly do, man. I truly do. The way they're treating this is so sad. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I'm done ranting about it. I'm gonna go play some Helldivers and continue to not buy any of these skins. And I hope you guys do the same. Love you.